Friends, how are you all? Welcome to the session of computer. Today we are going to discuss about of chapter number 2, computer networking. Here in your book there are certain long answer questions given. We have to do those questions in the copy. So let us understand the particular questions and their answers. So our first question is define computer networking. Here you have to define that do you understand by the term computer networking. Computer networking is the interconnection of various computers for the purpose of communication. The communication includes exchange of data, file transfer with the help of computer systems, software applications, and users. Now, I have already told you while explanation of this chapter that when we connect various computers together, so that interconnection is basically known as computer networking. So, why do we connect those computers? Basically, for the purpose of communication. Okay, so this communication includes the exchange of data, means you can exchange data between the two computers, you can transfer the file with the help of computer system. Okay, so basically the interconnection is established for the purpose of communication, and this interconnection of various computers is known as computer networking. Now our next question is, what do you understand by network topology? What are the different types of topology? Now, what does the term topology means? First of all, topology is basically the schematic description of the arrangement of a network, including its nodes and connecting lines. While a network topology is the arrangement of various elements such as nodes of a computer. Topology, students, is basically the geographical arrangement of a network. Okay, that includes that how the nodes are and the various connecting lines are connected to each other. This descripted arrangement is known as topology, and when various nodes are connected to each other, that arrangement is known as network topology. So let us see that the types of topology. There are basically 5 types of topologies. The first one is the star topology. In this network, all the data transferred or shared first come to the central hub and then goes to the respective system. Now let me just explain this with the help of example. This is a central hub or central station, and to this various other computers are connected. Okay, so now suppose this computer has to send data to this computer. It cannot directly send the data. First the data is transferred to this hub, and then from this hub the data is transferred to various other computers. So this is how the star topology operates. Now students, you have to draw the figure of star topology on page number 14 from your book in your copy. Okay, so you have to explain these topologies with the help of the figure, and you have to do so in the exams also, otherwise the numbers will be deducted. Now, the second type of topology is the ring topology. In ring topology, all devices are connected to one another in the shape of the closed loop to form a ring. In this network connection, each device is connected directly to two other devices, one on either side of it. Now, let me show you this with the help of the example or with the help of the figure. Suppose these are the various types of computers. Okay, and in ring topology these computers are connected in the form of a closed loop or closed ring. So this is how the ring is formed or closed loop is formed, and this particular arrangement of computers and nodes. If the connection is to be established, if this computer has to send the data to this computer, so it will send it with the help of the it will send it in a basically in a clockwise or anti-clockwise direction. Okay, first the data is transferred here, then this computer transfers the data to here. So this type of arrangement is known as ring topology. Again, you have to draw the figure of ring topology from your book. Now the next one is bus topology. In case of bus topology, all the devices are connected to a central cable called the bus or backbone. Bus networks are the simplest way to connect multiple users. Now what the bus topology is, there is one central okay there is one central cable here. Okay, this is known as bus or backbone. So to this bus or backbone there are various multiple computers are connected to this. Okay, so this is the simplest way to arrange multiple users or multiple computers. So this is how a bus topology is formed. You have to draw the figure of this topology. Next one is tree topology. Tree topology is one of the most common network setups that are similar to a bus topology and a star topology. Hence, it is also known as star bus topology. So this is the most common type of network topology, students, that is used, and it exhibits the characters of both bus topology also and a star topology also, and that is why this is also referred to as star bus topology. Now the last type of topology is the hybrid topology. Hybrid networks use a combination of any two or more topologies such a way that the resulting network does not exhibit one of the standard topologies. Now students, the word hybrid itself means two or more, means the mixture of two or more things. That is the meaning of the word hybrid. So hybrid topology, as the name suggests, it is a combination of two or more topologies, and the connection is established in such a way, it is arranged in such a way that the hybrid topology does not show the character of a particular topology. Suppose this is a bus, okay, and from this branches there are further see, star topology is there, okay, यहाँ से भी एक connection निकला है. So this is the hub, and to this hub various computers are connected. So this topology is the hybrid topology, which is just giving us the characteristics of bus topology also and star topology also. So the arrangement of two or more topologies is known as hybrid topology. And students, for each topology you have to just draw the figure along with the, okay, so you have to draw the figure also along with the answer, okay, otherwise your marks will be deducted. You have to do so in the examination also. Now let us move towards the next question. How is LAN different from PAN? That is, you have to just differentiate between LAN and PAN. So minimum you have to write two differences in your examinations. So you have to learn all the three. First of all, let us see LAN and PAN. Okay students, LAN stands for local area network and PAN stands for personal area network. This is the first difference. Second difference is that range of LAN is usually within single building or between buildings, whereas the range is very short within a particular of PAN. Range of PAN is very much short, that is in a particular, in a single room. For example, Bluetooth, you know na, Bluetooth's range is limited to a single room or till the two rooms only. So this is the another difference. Third difference is that LAN is designed for high data rate transfer from Mbps to Gbps. Okay, here the data is transferred at high data speed, and in PAN the low data rate. Okay, so it is basically used for home applications. So these were the basic major differences between LAN and PAN. Now let us see our last question. What is protocol in computer terminology? That what do you understand by the term protocol? A protocol is a system of rules that define how data is transmitted over network. So there are certain rules and regulations that must be followed while transmitting any data over any network. So these set of rules and regulations is basically known as a protocol. In computer terminology, a protocol is usually an agreed upon or standardized method for transmitting data and or establishing communication between different devices. So this is the agreed upon, means from all over the international meeting or conferences, that is were held, and upon that there were some agreed rules and regulations which need to be followed while transmitting the data or while establishing the communication between two or more devices. So these set of rules and regulations is basically known as a protocol. So students, these were the questions that you have to do in the copy. So I hope that you have understood this, and this is it for today. Thank you so much.